Hi everybody, how's your lockdown going on? So today I thought of doing a quick simple biscuit recipe. So this is coconut biscuits. So for this I have all the ingredients ready here. This is 2 cups of wheat flour. I have used Ashirwad wheat flour, and I have 1 cup of powdered sugar, and I have 1 cup of soft butter, that is unsalted butter, and I have 1 cup of milk, warm milk, and 1 cup of coconut, that is both mix of dry coconut and the wet coconut, and I have vanilla essence and a 1/8 spoon of salt here. So first take a mixing bowl. So even I don't have my electric blender or whisker here. So I'll be doing it with my hand whisker. So first you need to beat the butter and then add sugar and mix it well. So I'm going to add this soft butter to the bowl completely, and I'm going to beat it well. See, with the help of this hand whisker, I'm going to beat the butter. So it will take little time compared to the electric blender, but it's okay. We'll do it. It may take around 5 to 10 minutes more than the electric blender. But beating the sugar and the butter is very important when you're doing any cookie or a biscuit. So let me try and beat the butter as quick as possible. See, after 10 minutes of continuous beating with the hand whisker, you get this butter and sugar incorporated well, and it's now creamy, perfect to add the other liquid ingredients. So I'll just add a pinch of salt for this, that is 1/8 teaspoon, and I will also be adding the vanilla essence. So I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of this vanilla essence. So I've added both salt and vanilla essence now. So we will have milk separately ready, that is 1 cup of milk here. So now I will add the wheat flour slowly, and I will incorporate it nicely with butter and sugar. So when needed, we will add milk little by little, and I'll also be adding 1 cup of desiccated coconut or the grated coconut. So friends, use your hands to mix the flour and the coconut well, because using hands you will get to know the texture of the cookie dough exactly. But if you have a stand mixer, you can also do it with the stand mixer. So I've just added half a cup of my wheat flour here. I'm just mixing it slowly, but ensure that when you're mixing the cookie dough, you mix it very gently. Don't do it like how you're doing for naan, chapati and all. Mix it very gently. So I've added the grated coconut also here. So I'll be kneading it softly. See, once you mix the mixture with the butter and sugar, you'll get this crumbly texture. See, if you do like this, it should hold the shape. So do it like this gently, and add required milk when it is needed. So guys, I have the smooth soft dough ready here. So if you just pinch and see, it should not stick to your finger, and the bowl should be clean. So that means that your dough is perfect. Now I have the Ziploc cover here. So I'll be putting this dough inside the Ziploc cover and wrap it nicely, and I will refrigerate only for 30 minutes. So guys, I have refrigerated the dough for around 30 minutes. You can do it immediately as well, not a problem, but it's just that by refrigerating, the dough will tighten up and it's easy to form a shape for you. So now in this dough I can make around 40 cookies. So I'll take this small like lime size dough. So I'll make a small ball out of it, and I'll just flatten this and dip this on top in the dry coconut. I have here a plate of dry coconut, grated coconut. So by doing this, it will add extra flavor. If you don't want to dip the dough in the dry coconut, you can as well bake it directly with the plain dough. So this will add a little extra crunch on the top and it will taste really good. At the meanwhile, I have my oven preheating for about 10 to 12 minutes in 180 degrees. So I'll be making the small balls, and at the meanwhile my oven is getting preheated. You repeat the same process to make around in one time I can make around 11 to 12 cookies like this. So I'll just make 11 to 12 cookies and I'll put the rest of the dough in the fridge. So guys, I have made around 12 to 13 cookies ready here in this tray. So while lining up the cookies, ensure that you leave enough gaps. So now I'll be baking this under 180 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. So ensure that your oven is preheat in 180 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Now you will be baking this under 180 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. So here my cookies are being baked in 180 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. I've just kept for 16 minutes. So let me see once 16 minutes are done. If it requires more baking, I will keep it for some more time. So here we are after 20 minutes of baking. I've got these lovely cookies. So once it's cooled down, then you can enjoy these cookies. So it is golden brown. So this is the color you achieve after baking. So here are these beautiful cookies ready to eat. I've just cooled down for around 15-20 minutes. So it will be very crunchy and it will taste like this bakery Cobra biscuits. So all of you try and host your pics and leave your comments below. Thank you.